Do you have a friend or partner who is in debt right now and you don't even have an idea how to help them because you feel like you are also broke or you're also down financially? Even if you are not in debt and your friend is in debt, you should be able to help them get out of debt. Even if you are not financially stable, remember, a friend in debt is a friend in need. I was in this exact same spot a couple of years ago. Actually explained in one of my previous videos where I had to go through some debt problems, but then I finally got myself out, so I understand how it might be or how it might feel for your friend or your partner to be in such debt. And again, having a conversation with your friend who is in debt can be hard, really hard, because they'll feel like you're trying to judge them. They'll feel like you are seeing them as someone who is a debtor. There are so many ways that you can be able to help your friend get back on the feet. Well, the very first point that I'll advise you to do in order to help your friend in debt is to be available. Always do your best to be available for your friend in debt when they need you to be. Of course, I know you might have your own job to do, you might have your own tasks to accomplish, but then at this point, your friend needs you. At this point, your partner needs you. At this point, your spouse needs you. You should be available for them. You should be there for them, because they're going to need someone to talk to. They're going to need someone to give them advice. They're going to need someone to just hang out with. And remember, while talking with them, don't be judgmental. Don't try to point fingers and say, oh, you got into debt. Why did you get into debt? Why did you use the money to do this? Why did you use the money to do that? Don't do that. What you need to do is to do your best to talk to them calmly, put yourself in their position, and they'll feel like someone actually cares about them. You know, so many people who are usually in debt feel so stressed up that they don't want to hang out with anyone. They don't want to talk to anyone. But then when they get someone who can talk to them, who can help them, that really helps. That goes a long way to help the process. And when they have a calm mind, they are able to think about how to handle the debt. That's a good way to solve the problem. Well, that's the very first way you can help your friend or your spouse who is in debt. The very next way is assisting them to set up a budget plan. Of course, this is very important because with your friend or your partner being in debt right now, they need to be able to do a proper budget planning and handle all the finances much better. So here's where you come in. Because if they are in debt right now, they might have made a few bad decisions at some point, which has led them to where they are at right now. So you need to be there for them. You need to help them. Because, you know, being in debt sometimes gets people confused. People don't know what to do, how to handle the budget. For example, when your friend or your partner receives their paycheck every 2 weeks or every month, you can go there, help them to better plan how to spend that amount of money that they have received. You can tell them, okay, now here's what it is. This amount of money is coming in, this amount of money is going out. Then you can tell them, okay, I don't think this is necessary. I think this is necessary. That's how you should try to talk to them and help them understand that, okay, maybe they are trying to spend a lot of money on this aspect, which is not very necessary, so they can divert these funds to this side. That's just an example of how you can help them, to give them advice, financial advice, to help them be able to plan the money better. That way they can help themselves to start solving the debt problem, which is very important, because if they can't start solving the debt problem, then they will keep on feeling stressed. And if they keep on feeling stressed, then your friendship or your relationship or your marriage will keep on being in problems and turmoil. So here is where you need to make them understand. So by helping them figure out a better financial plan, this helps them long term to be able to plan better, fix their budget better, and solve the problem of debt which they found themselves in. That's very important. Well, then we move to the third point, which is helping your friend find extra work. You know, sometimes when someone is in heavy debt, it's very hard for them to be able to manage their finances and get more money and solve problems. So what you need to do is try to help them find some after-work hustles, something that they can do to earn extra income. You know, when someone is in debt, they do need to find extra income, because it's going to help them solve the debt faster. It's going to help them feel much relieved, because if they have more paychecks coming in, that can definitely help them. In this case, what you can do is that you can help them find better work. If the job that they are doing right now doesn't pay good, doesn't pay better, you can help them find something better. Of course, it might take a while, but you can definitely help them search. Go to the internet, search for better jobs, better paying jobs, to help them get more money out of what they are doing. in their field of work. And also you can find them online hustles. You can go to some of the websites which I mentioned before, like Fiverr and other options which are available for everyone. You can help them search on there, and trust me, they are really gonna need these online hustles because it will definitely increase the income flow and help them solve the debts much faster. One other thing you can advise them to do, for example, if they got enough space, if they got extra rooms at their place, you can advise them to use some of it to give it for rent. For example, if the apartment is really large enough or they have extra rooms around, you can advise them to rent out some of the rooms that are available so that they can get some extra income, because every income at this point counts. You should be able to understand and make them know that every little income that comes in counts for them to be able to solve that debt problem. Well, when you help them solve that problem, the next point that you want to do is to help arrange low-cost activities. Activities that are not expensive, activities that you guys can do together and have fun and feel relieved. Like, for example, you guys can go hang out. The truth is that so many people who are in debt usually don't feel like going out, don't want to hang out with anyone. They just want to stay at home, they just want to stay in the blankets and just be alone and avoid everyone. They're gonna feel like the whole world is against them. But then that's where you come in. I know you might not have a lot of money, but then you can find a way to ask your partner, to ask your friend, let's go hang out, let's go chill. You can go buy a cup of coffee, you can go get a cup of tea. You can do anything to help you guys. I think that can really help your partner or your friend feel relieved. And sometimes the biggest stumbling block we have is in our minds. Because when someone is in debt, the mind keeps telling them, oh, you are in debt, you can't be happy. Oh, you are in debt, you can't do anything. Oh, you are in debt, you can't go out, you can't hang out with friends because you are in debt. You need to keep working. But that shouldn't be the case. You can help your friend get out of this ditch where your friend has found themselves in. You just gotta make sure that the activity that you guys are going out to do to have fun is inexpensive. It's not expensive, it doesn't spend a lot of money, because of course the money could have gone to solving the debt problem. So find something that is cheap for you guys. You can even take a walk, maybe get some ice cream, maybe get some coffee, maybe get some tea. That can definitely go a long way to help your friend feel relieved. Now guys, you should understand this. Being in debt is not a bad thing. So many people find themselves in debt for one reason or the other. There are rich people in debt, there are not so rich people in debt, but then everyone has their reasons. So if you are trying to help your friend or your partner, your spouse, get out of a debt situation, my advice to you is to take it slowly. Understand them. Put yourself in their shoes. Do your best to understand why they got into that situation. Calmly, not by being judgmental, not by saying that they are bad or they did the wrong decision. This is life. Things happen. It can happen to anyone. So you just need to make sure that you understand the situation, you remain calm, you remain logical in the way you handle the whole situation, and don't be too hard on them. Take it slowly, take it calmly, because today they are in that situation, tomorrow who knows, it might be you. So you should just do your best to understand them and help them get out of the situation, get your friendship back, get your relationship back, get your marriage back, and be happy. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. And of course, if you have more ways that you think that people can help the friends or the partners in debt, leave it down in the comment section, and I'm sure so many people appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is Willen. See you next time.